Good morning, biscuits. Welcome to my hair is looking a little crazy. Another snuggly cozy. There was a word and it completely left my head. There you go. Welcome to another cozy day at home. I thought I would share a little bit of just my daily routine on here. Will you biscuits tell me, do you love it when we do like big adventure videos or food travel? Do you like it when I show you things at the farm? We'll see. I feel like it's cloudier than early this morning, but we'll see. I might make some sun tea. I really want to do that. I thought that'd be fun with the kids. We have some flowers blooming that are edible, and I thought that add that into the sun tea and make just something fun and edible and artistic. I love showing the kids that art is a physical part of how we go through our day, right? It's not some abstract, we have to paint on an easel or something. Art is keeping a home, keeping a garden, doing day-to-day things. I mean, that's really part of what I love sharing on here. So I hope you biscuits are enjoying it. I feel like lately maybe my vloggy poos have been really cozy at home, and maybe that's dull, I'm not sure. But I've been spending a lot of time finishing my next book, which is absolutely kicking my butt, biscuits. I don't know if you've ever tried to do like a storyline edit, not like a technical, spelling kind of thing, but like getting a story to flow right. And I'm at the point where I don't like my characters. I started out before the edit process. These are great characters. This is my best book yet. And I'm at the point, which happens in every book, where I'm like, I don't like any of these characters. Maybe I should kill them off. That's not how romance books go. Romance books are full of saucy. So I've got to get through that process, but it is making me just have a lot of cozy at home vlogs because I'm not super interesting right now. Let's do you mind being cozy and coming along with me today? I think that'd be kind of nice. Let's be cozy together. Biscuits. This is maybe not the calmest thing, but this is on my list. I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to explain. So, my dilemma here, my fine and beautiful biscuits, is that I got partway through a deranged, let's finish all our DIY projects for Memorial Day weekend. Let's go through all of our boxes, moving boxes, craft boxes, trash stuff, and let's do a clean out. Let's do a deep clean. And then I lost momentum, and so I'm left with all this recycling. 5 million decisions to make on what's under here. This was supposed to be a temporary, like, couple month thing, and then I was going to get an armoire or something and have it turn into like a kitchen cabinet thing that would hold all our small appliances. And I just never got around to it. I just never felt motivated enough to do that. There's little monkeys running around, so that's why you're at a fun angle right now. And the house can tell I never got around to it. So my goal is, I'm not going to buy armoire right now. I don't know how to bring it into the house. I also don't really want to buy any big furniture right now. So I'm just going to tidy and get rid of stuff. And I think just tidy and get rid of stuff will make a huge difference. I don't know what I'm going to do with this little side table thing. Maybe I'll just keep a toaster on it and some fruit bowls for now until I figure it out. I have dreams. I have dreams of like a whole kitchen pantry thing that I build there myself out of like IKEA cabinets or something, do a DIY project on that. But being that I didn't even succeed in the 3 relatively small finishing of DIY projects, I think I'm just going to tidy it up because I have so much gardening to do. We're going to get it done. I'm going to start on my sun tea. Oh, hold on. There's people waiting. Pear is wearing one of my childhood dresses. Come over here. That I think by the look of it is something maybe my mom sewed. Mommy
sewed this?
Well, maybe.
That's impressive if he sewed it.
I am not sure. Well, I don't know if she sewed it.
In the mud shape.
I can't tell. But it's adorable. And I want to get outside. The whole house is like partway through the weekend. I did a big like let's clean, let's get motivated. And you're gonna laugh at me. I used to own so many random like pasta jars that I go through the dishwasher and clean and then reuse as cups. And I got rid of everything when I was downsizing last year, planning to move to the lake in Michigan. And I was like, let's just get rid of all this stuff. And it has been not quite a year, but almost a year. We're like in a couple, we're at the point now this time last year when I was downsizing and decluttering everything, where I've been like, oh, there's stuff you really do need. You can't go a year without it. And so I'm reacquiring stuff, and I can't say that I like this. I don't approve, because I thought I had like I was like, oh, I'll be a minimalist. I'm downsizing. And this has taught me. I'm going to fill this up with water. This jar is clean. It just, the stickers haven't come off of it because I've so recently been doing this stuff. So I'm doing a clean jar of water. And I'm kind of losing my mind with how the house is right now. I'm going to be totally honest with you, Biscuits. I really am. I am on the hunt for, the kids have been helping put away dishes and things, which does explain why this is in there, but does not tell me where my pea strainers are. They haven't been getting put away in the right spot. Yeah, I'm kind of losing my mind with how messy the house is, and yet I have so much work due right now that I'm kind of struggling with like juggling it all. And unfortunately that means that like I'll get grumpy at the kids, you know, I'll be like, oh, why aren't you helping with this? Let me find the tea that I like. Okay, I'm gonna try a little soothing chamomile and elderberry with a little bit of berry that I have left. Come with me while I hunt down one of my tea. I have like a million tea strainers, so the fact that I can't find one is ridiculous. Like, truly, I can't believe I can't find one. I'm hoping there's one here that was just placed around me. There is not. Yes, this is the point in the house that I'm at. Like, I'm just really crabby at everyone that lives in this house because it's a mess. Nobody's helping with it. I am busy and tired and I can't handle it all. And so it's making me extremely irritable. I asked my son, who I'm trying to get, he's 10 going 11, I'm trying to get him to do chores. Because I think that's a really important part of growing up to be a good man. And he will not do dishes. Oh, I found one. No matter how hard I try to explain to him that he has to, you know, he will not do the utensils to put in the dishwasher. And there's a little bit of dry tea left in it. One of these, very handy. So I'm going to do, and then I'm going to set this out in the sun while I work on things. Okay. Oh, you know what, Biscuits? I had a whole plan for where I was going to put this. Whole plan. And I do not see my sunny corner. It's gotten shady. Let me look for a second. Then I'm going to talk to you about sun tea. Okay, I was going to talk through sun tea right there. Hi, my love. But the neighbors were walking by. So I thought I'll spare them the explanation of me talking to a camera on sun tea. So the idea is you can just slowly steep that, and I'll probably steep it until this evening, and then I'll drink it as like a calming evening tea. Because I'm all about resetting our nervous system and getting our hormones balanced that way. For everybody in the family, like just everybody needs a nervous system. Whenever I'm super stressed and the house gets really messy and I have a lot of work deadlines, you know, like everybody gets stressed. Let's not do that.
I'm just gonna.
What are you gonna use it for?
Listen, can I just place it?
Well, no, it's very stabby. You could hurt yourself. It's a garden tool.
I'm gonna put it right first. Then this.
You have to stay where I can see you. Deal?
Deal.
Sure?
Where can I grab? Where can I grab? I want your head.
How about the walkway where there's all the weeds?
Okay. I'm just gonna put them on this.
Okay. Yeah. It's not actually very sharp because it's like a really cheap tool. But still, Mommy better watch. It is a beautiful day out. Breathing some fresh air on my front porch kind of calms me down. It's when I walk inside. But I also know that if I don't do the work now to make my house an energetically good spot, if I don't do the work of making some sun tea where I'm being intentional with that drink, right? Like I'm picking something that's good for my body. I am making a choice on letting it savor and soothe and steep for a long time. I'm not rushing it, and then I'm drinking that energy and that thoughtfulness in. And that does make a really big difference to just live more intentionally and not in some new foo way, you know, that's not really doable or practical, or it's all talk and no action. It's just small little steps, you know. Ooh, good job getting that weed. Those weeds are taking over. Man, you know, I have some other spots we can use that on, actually. Should we go weeding?
Yeah.
Okay. Help me find the garden shovel. It's by one of the garden beds, and then we'll weed the back side yard.
Can I do that?
Yeah, but you never leave that one up, because if I step on it, it'll go through my foot. I'm going to show you what she's talking about. She left this in the doorway, right where I wouldn't look, this way. And I'm like, no, let's not do that. Thank God me letting her touch it for a moment. Then it was a mystery. She wasn't into it, and then she doesn't want to get in trouble hurting herself. Whereas if it had been a super, like, absolutely not, never, then it's this thing that she, like, goes and finds and hurts herself with. So I think better to do that. Yeah, we can do some weeding.
I just jumped on your feet piece.
Oh, for the love of God, don't do that. How crushed are they?
Well, he did just jump on them.
Well, go check. Thank you. Abraham's going through a tattling phase instead of a helping phase. And when mom's already really crabby, it's not super helpful. Yeah, it's been a crud week. Feelings wise, like everybody's had really tight, grumpy feelings. So we're resetting. We're gonna do our sun tea. I'm gonna share it with them. We're gonna get outside in the garden. I have so many little veggie starts that I planted, or that I just bought that I need to plant today, because guess what? The slugs and the crows and the bunnies ate almost everything that I tried planting at the beginning of May. So I'm going to do one more restart with that and see. And if not, I'm just going to have it be a low garden year. Like, that's okay. I can just do flowers. But first, I'm going to tidy up the house a little bit. From my office studio area. Yeah. If you actually help take the boxes out with Abraham. And
told you.
You are me.
Fuck that. Yeah, I know.
you can tell it's being a time. And this stuff is just sat here. Like, I think, did we move 6 months ago? November, December, January, February, March, April. 7. It's been 7 months. I'm going to scoot you a little bit because crabby people are next to you. This is a photo from when I was a teenager that I found in the move. I did a photo series because I knew a bunch of other photographers. That's me. Hi. How you doing? Well, should I look up? And I gotta figure out what to do. I wanted to hang it on the walls, but I can't because these walls are really funky about hanging stuff up. So I'm gonna figure that out. I just can't believe how absolute of a mess this has been. Oh God, it's just like, you can imagine a house that just hasn't ever been upkept, but that's not true. I have been just rampaging, and the danger is if you start a cleaning, organizing thing, you gotta finish it. Oh my God, okay, we're gonna look and see. Okay, here's my question, Biscuits. If you frequently use your table leave, so I could like keep it until like one day when I move to my forever home, but I truly don't know when that will be. And so I'm like, maybe I just need to tidy up and declutter and stuff.
You guys can make it. It's great.
So this is an ice cream maker.
Keep it.
I've had this ice cream maker for like 20 years, to be honest with you. It's one of my measuring cups. I haven't used it. Ever. I'm not kidding. I'm not like exaggerating that. Like, oh, I use a couple. I've never used it.
They just use it tomorrow.
I don't actually even know. This one's actually handy. You can water your inside plants with this. I think I would have to go online and find out how to use this one. I have 2 ice cream makers. I've used the other one several times, multiple times. Not a ton though, ever. We did the big Joann's going out of business sale. Total rip-off prices. I was so disappointed. I think that they actually like faked the discounts, that they weren't even real. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely, that can go in the trash, please. Okay, well, we're making progress. You might need to save all these bags that I'm not going to really use because I'm grumpy that I had to pay for a grocery bag. I think this should go. This is what I had to do this time last year. Because I'm just one of those people that will just stick stuff in a corner. And my last place was big enough that I could kind of get away with that. And it horrified me how much stuff I just stuck away in a corner for the few years, like 2 years that we had lived at that other house. And this house is post my big declutter. And hey, be nice to her. I don't know if you biscuits ever just get really tired of yelling at your children. And I feel like I've just been yelling and saying no for the last decade. And I love being a mom. I love my children. But they are fighting in a way that is so not attractive and so unkind and so not even useful for themselves that it is burning me out. I'm going to be totally honest. Oh my god, I bought these Easter Bunny ears at the dollar store and I never even use them. I was going to do a whole Easter Bunny shoot for Patreon and just do like goofy in nature with flowers and food and bunny ears, and I never got around to it.
Mommy, what almost put my green jacket away?
He's just grumpy because I'm making him do chores when he wants to play.
What is it? What is it?
I'm
You
sorry.
want to keep it or throw it? And I said, I want to keep it.
Yeah.
And then Mama tried to throw it away, and I said, I want to keep it.
I know.
And then Mama said,
He's just feeling crabbies.
yeah.
You know when you feel really angry and you don't quite know why? Oh, here, go put this.
What?
What is that? Oh, okay, that might be important action.
What?
I have missed so much mail. If you are a brand, hi, that is trying to mail me anything, between all these address changes and stuff, and my just complete mental overload, I don't actually know the last time I opened my mail.
Do you want me to?
I've tried to keep up to date on everything, you know, auto payments and stuff, but I just have so much mail to do. Go put those up there because they go in the cupboard. Come on, Key. No, but I did this fun present because one of my siblings had a big birthday this May. And his request was he wanted a family photo of each family unit and all of our siblings. 1 second. And what I did is I printed out a big 16 by 20 poster with lots of photos through one of those photo services. And I printed out a copy for each sibling. And his birthday was a month ago, and I still have yet to see my other siblings to be able to give them all this. This was my surprise present. I was like, oh, I've seen him. I've seen the birthday boy. But whenever I fret about moving away, which has really kind of made us pause on our wanting to find our forever state to live in, I remember that we go months without seeing each other, and we live in the same part of we all live in Western Washington, so it's not that far of a drive. And Abraham, the wise young husband he is, reminds me of that when we are planning things. We're giving ourselves this lovely, fun summer at this place that we absolutely love and adore. It is like living in a little resort. And then we are kind of deciding, what are we going to get up to for the next couple years? Because it's all a bunch of good options. Here is the decoration. There you go. Give that to the bunny. This is one of the other ice cream makers. I've talked about this before. This one goes in the freezer and you make ice cream with it. This one I've actually used. It's a little less, I don't know why this one intimidates me. It just does. Okay. Now look at that. We like clean stuff. Okay. You see, what I'm doing though is I'm just putting this away again, and I'm like, I need to actually go through this stuff. This is part of a little top secret remodel that I'm planning on. Not remodel, refresh. I use Anywhere I Live to hone my, and I use that term very loosely and kindly towards myself, hone my DIYing skills. Because I'm not doing anything like big or major, but I'm just learning how to update spaces, how to design spaces, how to organize them, how do I do things. Like in the last year I've learned how to build a shed with flooring walls and a lean-to roof. I haven't learned a peaked roof yet. I've learned all about well installing. Not that I can do it myself, but I've learned some of the process.
Mommy.
I've learned painting and caulking tips, flooring tips, tiling tips. Yes, beloved.
I put this paper in place by
High five.
and brother was trying to put my chocolate away again.
Oh no. Well, how about brother go ride down the street a couple times? You go play with your bubbles for 2 minutes and come back and help me.
Okay.
Okay.
But can I have a swim this time?
Yes, you can totally help me though.
Yeah, let's do now.
Yeah. I've been looking for this lid everywhere. Okay, biscuits. 25 biscuit points. I have to fix this. One of the kids dropped this and broke it. If you recognize what this is from.
It was terrible.
I'll give you one clue. Agatha. More tolerable. Biscuits. What would you do with the space that is budget friendly? Like, what would you do with a space that you could do for under $1,000? Let's say. My problem is when I run into putting cabinets in here. Cabinets are really expensive. My dream, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest here. My dream is to do cabinets here to here, all the way to the floor, up to here, with then opening section that holds like my sparkling water, my tea kettle, because you can plug stuff in through here through a hole in the cabinets in the back, my hot cocoa station, and then this would hold all of my like pantry goods, like my bulk beans I buy at Costco, my flour because I bake a ton. I have a ton of bulk flour. Currently, I'm literally using my coat closet to store my bulk flour and dry goods. That's my dream. If any of you are remodeling expert, fabulous DIYers, is Butternut okay?
No, he's dying.
What? On the video, Butternut was not dying. She is slightly disabled in that she has an inner ear thing, so she falls over a lot. She can't really ever walk in a straight line. She just kind of leaps and has fun. She's not in pain, but she falls over a lot, and she fell over and she got kind of pressed into their little bunny fence. And Abraham, fabulous animal tender that he is, saved her. Yes, if you are DIY experts though, tell me where I can get a good deal on easy to put together or easy to assemble cabinets that I can just size and put in. Because it's the perfect little section for it. I would love it.
Just talk.
Yes, but not right now.
Okay.
Thank you. I am looking for it. Oh god, this I haven't looked at since I finished out my studio. All the random stuff I had at the studio for like cleaning and candles and things. Okay. Okay, biscuits. This is turning into a bit of chaos, so I think I'm gonna try to get them outside. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'll come back to you when the tea's a little bit closer, or we're gonna do some gardening. It's just, I don't actually know why the kids have been so grumpy. It's funny, it's like April was just really bad with Abraham, and this month has just been extremely hard with Pear. And it's like, you don't know why, you don't know what's going on, but you know something is. Okay, biscuits, I feel like after everyone, including myself, I must say, really trying to put some effort into resetting our moods and our nervous system, that has been a success. Everybody has taken a nap, and boy, taking a nap and getting outside are like my two biggest recommendations. Just put my hair up for soothing your system down if you are just having one of those days. I am popping out here for 1 second to do a little bit of weeding because it is never ending, as always anyway here. And then also I'm just doing some repair work from last summer. This yard got really neglected, and so there's just a lot of repair work. I didn't do it all over the winter, foolishly, because I was busy. And so now that the weather is nice, I'm committing to doing that and just getting this gravel pathway back. I've done a huge amount of work on this gravel pathway. This is our mint section, and then I also have a little wild tall grass that I grow, and I cut this back actually in the autumn, and I use it by my front doors almost in place of corn stalks. Well, last year I actually grew corn stalks for the first time, and that was really fun to see that come about. I think that this one won't come up by the roots. Oh, it did! Woo! That is so awesome. It doesn't normally do that. Let me show you a little bit of my mincy poo. So this mint is probably 6 years old now, and it comes back every year. It dies back completely. In fact, I thinned it a ton. Camera's acting weird. And I think that actually helped it grow back better, which has been really nice to see. So you can use that on cakes. You can use it in tea, just as I like to use it in floral arrangements actually. I will cut a big stalk of mint and have it in a vase, and then sometimes it'll actually grow roots, and I will replant it in a different part. You have to be careful when you plant mint. It likes to take over. I planted in this area knowing I wanted this to be a mint bed, because mint is something I use a ton of. And I thought, well, why not have my own mint, you know? Why buy something that's so easy to grow? It just seems crazy to do that. Some of these babies are so hard to get to. While talking about things that reset your mood and nervous system, roast some juiced lemon peel and some bacon. Have you ever had roasted lemon peel in bacon fat? Yes. Do you need to be a size 0 bikini model? No. Because you have bacon fat, crisp lemon. Oh, you can toss it on top of spaghetti bolognese, of tater salad, which I've been snacking on. And I actually made my own mayo. So it's an avocado oil, farm fresh eggs from our chickens, a little pinch of salt, a little bit of just any Dijon brand mustard you want to get, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I don't like some people use white vinegar. That to me tastes like a cleaning solution then. And then I use an immersion blender because I don't have a food processor. But if I make a lot of this is my second batch of mayo I've made in the last couple weeks because I've been trying to work on the recipes. I might get one. And then I slice or grate, depending on my mood, red onions. If you want to do sweet yellow onions, that's a lot more temperate. I used red thinking, oh, it'll be a little spicier, and honestly it's a little too spicy for me. I should have thin grated them. Bread and butter pickles, my favorite, something that's like a little sweeter, not just a tangy dill. And then I also like to cut up hard-boiled eggs. Since we have chickens, I like to use those. And it goes with everything. I love actually having it as a side with like tin sardines. And that's a little, if I'm gonna have a light meal, that's a great meal for me. Because I've been trying to not overeat, but eat all the flavors and fats and carbs and good stuff that I want, but also learn how to pair it with, you know, healthier fats and protein that's going to make me feel fuller, longer, and stronger as I work out. So that's been really, really tasty. I like it. I approve biscuits.